Welcome here to Pennsylvania, here in Nazareth Speedway for the ScoutsBSA 300. Before we do the race, here's some news. Alright, two topics on the news right now. Number one, throwback stuff. The video is up, so if you're a Reese's Gen 6 driver and if you want a throwback, then links in the description for the throwback sign-ups video. If you're not though, then don't do anything. And second, the feeder series announcement. The feeder series to the Reese's Gen 6 series will be called the Texas Roadhouse COT series. If you know what the COT is, then you'll probably know what the series would be like. Schedule hasn't been released yet because, it's just been announced, and I'd say sign-ups would probably begin in August or something, I don't know. Either month in the middle of the year. So, yeah. Anyways, here's the signing command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Shut up, Hillary. No political stuff, by the way, because, Anyways, the pace car immediately goes off. But anyways, here is your starting grid. Starting in row 1 is Josh and Birdman. In row 2, Turquoise Counter, last race winner, and KFC. Next up is Paul Nicholson and Mickey and Jeffy Show. Next up is the 45 of Rowdy Fan 2015 and the 25 of JNF. Next up is Quandale Dingle and Karsh Time. Next up is the Cyber Striker and DJ Monster. Next up is Justin Perez and AJ Walker. Next up are the two fusions of Jackaboy and Ty. Next up is Cricket Smith and Yoshi1990, second in points. Next up is the homeboy Wyatt Thompson. Next beside him is Ultra Ball. Next up is Blossom Fanatic and Leo Hokage in their cars. Next up, surprisingly in the back, is Mike Oxlong and Mix Advocate. Next up is Andrew Michelson and Timothy Buchanan. And finally, at the back is Sora Sub and Mickey Movie. As you can see on the race info, this will be 26 laps and cautions will be on. So yeah. As here we go, green flag here in Nazareth. Already a lot of cars taking the first corner. As right now, the two Toyotas of Josh and Turquoise already pushing each other to the top two. With KFC and Birdman fighting for the few positions. However, KFC is pretty much made Birdman back off. As here comes Mickey and Jeffy Show. As the 88 Mountain Dew Chevy already at 5th, looking to take 4th away from Birdman. As here comes Quandale Dingle. Did alright back in Pukekohe, but will he do better? Right now, another person at the top 10 is Rowdy Fan and Paul Nicholson. Paul being the points leader, and Rowdy being pretty deep in the pack regarding points. As here comes the homeboy himself, already in 11th. Wrapping his race title sponsor on his car for pretty much the whole season. But that doesn't really matter. Anyways, deeper in the pack is second place in the points. Yoshi1990, who's surprisingly in the back. Same with Mike Oxlong. Someone who's always known to be in the back is Timothy Buchanan and Justin Perez back in the front. Josh having a pretty splendid lead alongside the other two. Lots of passing. Oh, caution time. Oh, caution time. I will swerve out of that. Out of 3. As they make it 3 wide out of 4. As they're gonna go into lap 5. Back in the front. And here comes Turquoise. Putting again. Around he goes around Josh. And taking the lead. This could be a back-to-back victory for Turquoise. Who knows? As here comes more cars than 89 of Cricket Smith and the 70 of Wyatt Thompson, who pretty much stole on the track back in the last race of Pukekohe. However, he's doing better right now here in his home race, as he's about to try and catch up to the points leader himself, Paul Nicholson. Could Paul lose the points lead? Who knows? But so far, the 27 seems to not have a threat to him so far in this race. Who knows? But anyways, oh, here comes Josh. Josh trying to get back. But here comes KFC. Josh blocks KFC, trying to keep him away from second. As the TC already trying to fly off away from the other two, trying to maintain his lead. As he has a pretty marginal lead gap. But here comes Josh, already the winner of Daytona. Looking to try and pass, well, actually take the lead and win another race. So far, these two have won a race already. Who knows, another Toyota will win here. As right now, you can see Rowdy Fan having the best race so far in this season, already making up to 4th, despite being pretty deep in the pack, along with Birdman, Cricket Smith, Wyatt Thompson, and oh, here comes Quandale again. More positions losing by Paul. More positions Paul Nicholson's losing. As here comes Leo Hokage, another person right deep in the pack. A lot of drivers deep in the pack, having one of their best races so far here in Nazareth. You can see here again, AJ Walker, Kosh Time, more people deep in the pack. AM57, Mix Advocates, the Cyber Striker. Oh, he closes the door on him again. As here comes Paul trying to get it back away, trying to get one of his positions back away from the homeboy himself. However, he will not give it away, and instead try to hold his position away from the points leader. Meanwhile, as here comes Josh. Okay, so Josh right now back in the front and back in the lead. As here comes Rowdy, he's looking to pass. He's looking to sniff 3rd away from KFC. Not the brand, the person, for some reason, but whatever. Right now, you're running order. Josh first. Oh, never mind. It's Turquoise first. Josh second. KFC 3rd. Rowdy Fan 2015 4th. And Birdman 5th. That's your top 5 running order. And below them, in the top 10, is Mickey and Jeffy Show. Or Cricket Smith, who could lose 6 away by Leo Hokage. as Leo Herkic is currently in 7th. 8th is Quandale Dingle. 9th is Wyatt Thompson, the homeboy, and now 10th is taken away from was it Paul Nicholson by Mixed Advocates, who might lose 10th from 11th place person AM57. Back in the front. The O2 again having a nice run as we led to lap 13 out of 26. As here comes Rowdy Fan making a pass on the inside of turn 3 and turn 2 and 3. Already taken 5th. Sorry, 3rd. I think the fumes are getting to me. The fumes are getting to me. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, he takes 3rd away from KFC. As here comes Leo Herkic away, again trying to pass, but seems like he backed off. Entering turn 1. Oh! The 2 BMWs were swerving out of turn 1. Possibly a rivalry, who knows? Anyways, back and deep in the pack. For some reason, Mike Oxlong seems to be in the back, doing poorly, even though he's done pretty consistently pretty much the first 3 races. And right now has been passed by frickin' Justin Perez and Blossom, who did pretty well in Pukekohe before finishing 10th, I think. And right now, yes, he is going to be the last car pretty much in the pack, as he's going to get passed by those two. Those two also having a run. It's pretty much they're passing a lot. Seems like with a lot of cars these days around here. Anyways, back in the field. As here comes Rowdy. He's right now sniffing another chance to take another position, as he's about to take 2nd away from Josh, the Indonesian. So far, the man from Bandung, Indonesia, so far having a really good race, as he's looking to pass another goofy man, and TC could be his next target, as he is trying to catch up to him as long as he can. Right now, with about 10 laps to go as we reach into lap 17. Meanwhile, Kosh time, as here comes Kosh time. He goes to the inside, passing Quandale Dingle in that 12 Penske Mazda. Lots of passing action going on here in Nazareth. Seems to be a running gag. And another running gag is seen in here in Nazareth is Paul Nicholson losing positions and getting passed every single lap. As right now he gets passed by AJ Walker and now Wyatt Thompson. And possibly the Cyber Striker as well. So he went from, I think, 13th to now 15th in nearly a whole lap. He could lose to 17th by the end of this lap if these two pretty much pass him as well. As right now, Mike Oxlong trying to pass Sorosub. The Sorosub seems to back off and say, "Fuck you, Oxlong. I'm not giving you that position, bitch. You can go suck an elephant dick." I'm gonna have to censor that one out. Whatever, anyways. So it seems like Rowdy is pretty much went back to 3rd. Oh, Josh went a little bit there out on the inside out of 4. As anyways, we reach into lap 20. 7 laps to go as TC already with a pretty big lead gap between the other 2 cars. Who knows? He could pretty much start to lap the field. As here comes Rowdy again going for attempt number 2 to pass Josh. Could it work? Who knows? It's Josh, and it seems like it has chosen no, it will not work. We're going to keep an eye on these two as we reach into lap 21, 6 laps to go, until we go back to the leader and the rest of the pack. Right now into 2 and 3. Josh with the speed advantage. As this Toyota Camry will pretty much fly always. Here comes Rowdy. He's still trying to catch up to the 54. But it seems like no luck as we reach back into the start-finish line. Rowdy went a bit quicker out of one and nearly lost it out of one. But he's getting closer to that 54. But he couldn't. But it doesn't seem like he could do it out of turn 3. And he'll have to be continuing to try and attempt another pass around the 54, possibly around into turn 1. Or possibly into turn 2 and 3. As we reach into lap 23, 4 laps ago. Now back to the leader, Turquoise Counter, who has pretty much stolen the show for pretty much leading the most laps today. And is on track to take the points lead and pretty much possibly take the championship once we head to Atlanta. Meanwhile, as Rowdy has pretty much managed to get around Josh into second and is chasing down the 02. Meanwhile, he's getting closer to possibly lapping the field as the 64 is right now in the back. As here comes Turquoise, lap 24. Here we go, out of 4. As we go, lap 25, 2 to go. Could Rowdy manage to get around? Could Rowdy catch up to the 02? So far, those horses in that 02 car have been unstoppable for the last 2 races. Will he do it again? Will he go for a back-to-back win? Could be likely. As here we go. One more lap to go, presented by Hershey's. As here comes, he gets a little bit behind traffic. As Sora sub, will he let him? Yes, they will. As that Eris MX-5 will pretty much let him by. With no competition at all, the R2 have screamed onto the track. First winning at Pukekohe, and now winning again here in Nazareth. What an amazing time to be TZ right here, as this man has pretty much dominated both 2 races in a row.
So here's your finishing order. Turquoise first, Rowdy second, surprisingly with a strong run, Josh third, KFC fourth, Leo Hokage fifth, Kosh Time sixth, Birdman seventh, AM57 having a pretty sweet run here with 8th, 9th is Cricket Smith, and 10th is Mick Advocates. The rest you can see on screen. Some key drivers like Paul Nicholson doing pretty bad here in Nazareth, finishing 19, and Oxlong being the second last car, on the lead lap and also been passed to as low as last place in some laps. Finishes 25th. A lot of disappointing nights for quite a few contenders here in the point standings, as this one actually hits hard for Paul, as not only he loses his points lead to Turquoise, but loses another position to Josh, now relegated to now 3rd. 33 points off the now new points leader, Turquoise Counter. RowdyFan 2015, who heading into this race was 23rd in points. After this race, 10th in points. Same news with Karsh, as he was around 18th in points heading into this race. After this race, he's 9th in points. This also stays the same to a lot of other drivers, except it goes the other way around. Oxlong being one of them, who heading into this race was 8th after 14th. Nothing as much has changed in the back except for Jacoboy, who is 20th and heading into the race and now 25th. AJ Walker starting to creep up to Timothy Buchanan, as he had a pretty decent run, 13th. Who knows what might happen in Le Mans. So that is about it from the race here in Nazareth. I also did some new graphics, as you saw in the race. You can do your opinions on that as well, I guess, whatever. And yeah, this is Hawking signing out. We'll be heading in Le Mans a few bits later.